Check your holo displays. You know where you are. You're on Galaxy's Edge, and this is the Galaxy's Edge podcast. My name is Walt, and when I'm not slinging copious amounts of lead, throwing my knuckles probably in the places where they shouldn't be, and finding out that wow, that is loud. Finding out that Swordfish is still at work, I sometimes run the Galaxy's Edge podcast with the help of this guy, Swordfish.
Howdy, howdy.
Right on. Not to be outdone, but our other this guy is CPA 0001 Omachi.
There may be a duel to the death. No promises, though.
Right up there. Kukri's in the mail, bro. Kukri's in the mail.
All right.
We got Dark Ops 141 Teal.
Hello there.
Dark Ops 5550 Kale.
General Kenobi.
Yeah.
Eternal McCord.
Yes. Good prizes.
Right on. And then we have Zach. So, Zach, can you say something so that we can hear your dulcet tones? Swordfish, you're being weird with the sound.
Oh, God.
I hate it so much.
I muted him. It's fine.
Yay.
Let's see. Are you still? He's putting in the headsets, maybe. Oh no, he's going full wildebeest on us with a salad.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, he's eating healthy.
Good
for him.
So, Zach, if you're there, show us some SOL. That's signs of life.
Give us a sign.
Dynamite 44 on the podcast is saying the feedback is real. We're working on it, bro. We're working on it. We got some remote locations going on. It's absolutely a thing. But speaking of remote location, Swordfish, seeing as you got 5 minutes, what's going on Discord?
Man, all the good stuff has been happening in Discord. People have been finishing up Book of Joe. A lot of people love it. I loved it a lot myself. Was that Insiders got access to Lead the Way, if I recall right?
Yes, we did. And I just QC'd the the audio. And the audio came out really, really, really good. So yeah, I'll talk more about that later.
Yeah, and if you guys haven't known, because this is a public show, yeah, if you're an insider, you get early access to like all the books. We may not get the audiobook version, but yeah. It's definitely worth it. But besides that, we've been showing off all of our new toys. I know McCord got a new blaster.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You're pretty excited about that, aren't you?
I'm so excited to go clean it and then run some rounds through it and then go zero it.
So are we talking like a real pew-pew or like an airsoft? Because that's been a thing lately, or what are we talking?
It is a Ruger 5.56 MPR with a full 18-inch barrel.
Right on. Right on. Get with me after the show. I got some funniness to share. Please, Daniel, continue.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, just people reading the public doesn't have access to all the insider books, so some people are getting into King's League and loving that. I know other people are finishing up Wayward Galaxy 4. Let me see, what was that? Also, just regular server stuff. We started streaming Ghost in the Shell, the anime. So we're doing that on weekends now. And I know Omachi typically is going to be doing his Jackbox Party Pack pretty much after the show.
Yeah.
And,
so board games, drawing games, all that goodness.
Yeah. One of the last few things is
did we break him? Did we lose him?
I think we broke him.
I honestly feel like he was just
I think he's messing with
drop
us.
away from being broken.
I think he was messing with us. And one other thing is like
he is freeze framed at the perfect position.
He's just trying to escape.
Ghost Rider, you are not cleared to buzz the tower.
I'm not cleared.
Oh, I heard him.
And there he goes.
Ah,
Well, I guess I can pick up where you left off. The other thing we did was we live streamed our Forgotten Ruins one-shot campaign.
Oh, really? Right on. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it was.
I was like, oh, really? Oh, wait a minute. I was there.
You were. Yeah, you ran it. you
Would
did an amazing job, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. So for those who aren't aware, we ran a Kickstarter for the Forgotten Ruin role-playing game. It's going to be available for a couple of different systems, but one of the perks that you could sign up for was to have either me or have me, Jason, and Nick be in on a game for our game session. And Omachi hosted some of his boys, and we had a pretty slick session. Did you want to talk about it a little bit?
Yeah. We had some bird people. So it wasn't just orcs that we were fighting. We had to fight some bird people, and they had their own agenda that they wanted to do. So it wasn't just orcs running at us like the book. It was we actually had to think about what we wanted to do. And after we captured one of them, we tried raiding their castle, and we managed to escape like this giant troll thing. And my character fought their champion in single combat and won, just gaining their respect and allying them.
Right.
So
on.
all in all, it was a great time.
Right. Leo Vicaria is saying it over in the Facebook group. He's like, I feel attacked. It's all right, man. We still love you, even though you're Navy. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We also had one group already went with the me, Jason, and Nick game, and that was a lot of fun as well. So yeah, it's been really cool to interact with the people who have. Oh my goodness, it's Sauti.
Hey,
oh my god,
he made it.
Holy
What's up,
shit!
fellas?
Hello, brother.
So yeah, it's been a lot of fun to actually being able to interact with that kind of stuff, especially as the continuing cycle of the Book of Joe comes out. I mean, the Forgotten Ruin books come out. So we just had Book of Joe. The next audiobook, Lead the Way, should be coming soon, and the feels. Oh my god, the feels! But the combat, dear Lord. So Archangel, you got to QC some of the Lead the Way audiobook. What did you think?
Man, like you were saying, there's a lot of feelings. And there is some seriously just hardcore, angry, violent, hateful combat. And I'm on board with it, 100%. And, we say farewell to some, and we greet some new characters. Isn't that right, Walt?
Oh yeah. And it's really interesting to have that new perspective come into an old group, there's very few instances where you have a long-running series and a new character comes in and it works. But yeah, in this case, it worked very well. So
speaking of Forgotten Ruins, I know we recorded my campaign. Did you record the ones with Nick and Jason?
I did. However, I have not yet, if I remember correctly, gone through it to see if it is worthy of publication.
It was one of those types.
It was recorded rather than broadcast live. So I just needed to go through it and make sure like nobody was like, yeah, I'm going to take a salad spoon and saw that guy in half. First of all, what's a salad spoon? Second of all, you need to film this or it didn't happen. So yeah,
I'm not against it. I think that's fine for everyone. It's rated E for everyone. Just,
you say that until the moms with the red shirts show up and are like, "What are you doing?" But yeah,
I mean,
you've seen my haircut. I don't care.
Any amount of violence can solve any problem. It's just how bad you want it.
Hey, with an MRE spoon and enough dedetermination, you can get anything done.
Eternal McCoy,
And a
you
rocker
are now my
something.
favorite. Yep, you are now my favorite person for the day. So there's been a lot of good stuff with Forgotten Ruin coming out. Of course, I got to QC early, and then I believe the insiders got a hold of Strange Company.
Strange Company too.
Yeah, Strange Company too. Have you guys checked it out at all?
I need to check my email.
Apparently, I need to check my email also.
Apparently I do
also-
too.
Pretty
I'm
sure
also-
that went out. God, a little while ago.
It seems
Oh.
that emails must be checked.
I listen to I listen, so I can't remember the last time I actually sat down and read a book.
Wait, you guys can read?
To be
Yeah,
fair, I
that's the whole
actually
reason
can't.
why I'm on the audio all the time.
I had to do it to pass a few exams, so I
Words
know
are hard.
I know a few words here and there.
I didn't join the Marine Corps, so yes, I can read.
Oh no!
I joined the Marine Corps, so actually I can't read.
It's all about
Favorite
the
flavor of crayon?
Yeah, I
That's
knew,
my
the,
bad.
I knew the joke
I
was
like
coming
purple
soon.
ones.
You better say no. You better say red because it tastes like red.
Nope, purple. Tastes like purple.
Oh, spicy. Okay, we got a go getter here.
Did you hear about that dude that I guess he goes around to like restaurants that let you draw on the tablecloth? There's certain restaurants that'll like leave crayons on the tablecloth, and you can just like draw while you're waiting for your meal. There's a guy that like
You
actually
mean Cracker Barrel?
is that what it is?
I thought Cracker Barrel had that set up as well.
There's a guy that goes around and collects the used crayons and then
I read about that.
melts them down and like adds special flavors and then ships them off to the Marine Corps.
Yeah, there's someone who actually made edible crayons,
I was
and
like,
he is a former
dude.
Marine.
Punishment 90 saying red makes you run faster. So yeah, but
I got to say, last thing about it is I had an epiphany the other day because I work with Butters, and some of you guys know who that is. I said, I think I know what Marines' issues are. He goes, what's that? I said, look, you all started out with wrinkly brains, but then you ate so many crayons it just filled in the cracks, and now you're smooth brain. And he goes, no, I don't hate it. It makes sense.
right on. So this weekend, if you are an insider, Jason was talking about this today on the Signal group, and if you don't know, Galaxy's Edge has done a very good job in trying to reach all the different social media types. So if you are not into Facebook, which a lot of people are getting more and more frustrated with it every day, they are on Signal. They're on the T one, which is like Transformers or something. Telegram. There we go. They are. They're on Discord, obviously, and blah blah blah. So they were saying today that even though it drops on, I believe it's Sunday. I think it's Sunday. Wayward Galaxy 5 is going to be dropping to the insiders this weekend.
Oh, I need to catch up. I feel so out of loop on that.
So if you are a big fan of Brody,
Are
and
you a good citizen is the question.
and if you like to grab a rifle and do your thing, so that's going to drop to insiders on either today or tomorrow, I believe, and then everybody can go to Amazon and pick it up. I believe it's on Sunday, so that's pretty cool. That was a little break in between 4 and 5, but now it's back on track, and Jason is looking to get that out. Dynamite saying there's 5 of those. I feel like they just released the 3rd. Well, there's 5 written. I believe RC Bray is doing 4 right now, the audio for 4. Yeah.
4 is done. We finished 4.
Oh, did the audio drop before? Oh, that's right. They dropped it last month.
Beginning of August, we got 4th.
Oh, right on. So, yeah. So that means he's probably going to jump in the studio for number 5, which is really cool. From what I understand, that one's got some really fun movie references in it, and I can't. RC Bray does a good job with those, so that'll be dope. Have any of you guys read Wayward? Obviously, Swordfish has stuck some ear pods in and listened to them.
I've only read the first one.
I'm caught up.
Right on.
I think I'm like a chapter or 2 into number 2. Need to catch up.
I bought it last year instead of the 4th book.
That's not very John Matrix of you, citizen.
I have 6 hours and 17 minutes left on Wayward Galaxy 4. So
Oh my goodness.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
I am absolutely stoked because I really enjoyed his. Yeah. Sorry, distracted. July 7th. July 7th was when we dropped Strange Company 2 to the insiders. So check your mails. Blah blah blah. Brody is the best AI character ever written, in my opinion. Awesome. Thank you so much. And I'm going to try your name because I love languages and I love people with unique names. Is that Shahik? So let me know if I said that right. If not, make fun of me mercilessly because nobody can pronounce my last name, which is awesome. So
Badger, isn't it?
Yep. Badger. First name,
You
Dark
have
Apple
to-
505.
You have to say it in an Italian accent.
Badger.
Yeah,
Angry knife,
Badger.
Angry Knife Man.
Angry Knife Man. So let's get back into Galaxy's Edge because obviously that's why we're here. Also, Leo Vicario is saying, stop making fun of Marines. There is a shortage of crayons and they're starting to starve. And it's funny too, because I always struggle to remember Leo's last name, or say Leo's last name correctly. Cause I always want to say Leo Vicarius, like Leo Victorious, but sorry, bro. But yeah, let's get back to Galaxy's Edge. And, have you guys checked out KTF Part 1 yet?
I'm not.
No.
I'm
Audio.
hyped for it. I've only
I went to go read
listened
it.
to the first intro that we got earlier.
Right
I
on.
went to go read it, and then I remembered I
Robbie.
can't read.
I'm keeping it as a
That's
purist
the mood
thing
for me.
of just listening.
Right on. Well, right now, they got Jason and Nick are like locked to a desk. They are furiously hammering out for KTF 2. I was super stoked. The end of KTF number 1. Oh my god. Like, oh my god. And there's a very big possibility that the new serial for insiders could spin out of KTF Part 1.
Oh wow, that could mean a whole lot of
joke.
different things.
Yeah. So if you're an insider and you haven't voted on the new serial yet, hit that button, get over there, get your vote in.
All
Because
right, I guess I'll.
I just got to say what Sparky said in the comments about that. He said, "I got you for a write-in for a Sauti cereal." I was like, "Oh god."
oh, Forgotten Ruin Sauti.
Yeah, I was like, "I got to narrate that, right?" He goes, "Yes."
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll send you that. Today, I just got the narrated chapter and the regular chapter that I got to put together for this week. And I'm just waiting on them to do the podcast, and then I'll string it all together. But yeah, I mean, I'll just drop you you just drop me the audio and then we'll put it right in. It could be like the story of a wayward Sauti guy that went afoul because he was a strap hanger for the Rangers. He gets
Fair point.
kidnapped by a wizard, and he has to give weather reports on the wizard to go out and affect spells on armies and stuff like that.
You may have just done something there, Walt.
That would actually be a story I would be interested in just seeing for the shits and giggles.
So I used to know an actual Sauti guy. He was a trainee and he made it pretty far along their pipeline, and then he broke both of his shins, so he was unable to continue. Boy howdy, any sort of comment towards that, and he'd be like, just shut up. I hate you.
It's true. It's true. But now, unfortunately, they don't call them that anymore. Now it's the Special Reconnaissance Regiment.
Mm-hmm.
So now,
Sir,
instead of
whatever.
Sauti, it's Sir.
Hey, what's your
So what would that be?
AFSC? Sure. What? You heard me. I didn't
What would
stutter.
that be for Galaxy's Edge?
What's that? A Special Operations Weather Controller?
Yeah.
God. I'm sure it would be interesting. No
Gail
matter
and
what
I
it
were
is.
kind of thinking about this at one point.
So I kind of came up with an idea for it.
Oh, God. Let's hear it.
It's Special Observer of Gravity and Terrain.
SOG-T. Oh, I love it.
Way cooler than it is.
Oh, my God. I love it.
Isn't SOG an ancient special operations group? It sure is, but we're not that at all.
Oh, is that the guy who calculates the slingshot when you do around planets or something?
Oh my
Ironically,
God.
I went to college for that.
Oh my God, that is awesome. I need to suggest that needs to go into one of the books. We're getting a lot of coolness coming out of Punishment 90, talking about Forgotten Ruin, a Sir Druid who just decides to control the weather. I'd be there for it.
He has to use his reminder.
Right. So we got a lot of coolness coming out of KTF 1. I am super stoked to see how season 2 ends in KTF 2. But also stoked to talk to Teal about the magic that he is putting together in regard to some coolness coming to a controller near you.
So, Arma free mod, it's happening. And we actually have first rendition of the Armor in game. And we've been fighting the mod developer because he's got a lot of university shit going on. But have I got something to show you?
Put it up on your screen, bro. I can share it.
Oh,
It's gonna sound weird. It already sounds weird.
I'm here for it. I don't care if it sounds weird or not. I'm here for
Let's
it.
go.
Share screen. Let us share.
Please show him the
screen
new
one more.
version, not the version 1 where it was Big Head mod.
I mean, it's kind of
The
still Big Head
bobblehead?
mod.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, the bobblehead.
Oh, that's pretty
But
dope.
here we have the Legionnaires in their glory.
Look at that.
We couldn't have somebody mow the grass?
Hang on, fucking.
It's not the Sergeant
I'm
Major
kidding.
class,
I'm kidding.
It's a high
I'm
school.
kidding.
I sort of a module for
use
this.
the artillery to mow the grass.
Oh, well.
Isn't that how you do it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I thought
Only
they
if
were
you're doing
supposed
it right.
to get the blood to make the grass grow.
Oh,
Obviously,
that's dope.
we don't have N4s, but
That's
we found alternatives.
No, that's still cool, bro.
We got medics, RTOs, the whole shebang. We got a sniper rifle guy with a rifle that kind of looks like an M18.
Oh, that's
Fires 50
dope.
cal, high
He just stepped in
velocity.
some dog poop. Somebody's not picking up after their
Oh,
name.
yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Who's the guy on the end? Is that a medic or an RTO?
This would be a RTO with a
Right
little
on.
fin there. So, yeah,
That is
first test stop
dope.
this
It's not good.
Saturday.
Okay, when are we getting our shock trooper version of that?
Oh, when
well,
are
they're
you gonna
not real
donate?
people, and they don't matter. So
Yes, they do.
When are we going to get the uplifted in there?
that's
Oh,
a good question.
if you want to foot the bill.
Right on. Yeah, if you want to
Yeah,
foot the bill, that's a big thing.
Teal has been one of the main people that's paid a lot of money for this mod. So if anybody out there has got some flush cash and they want to get something into the game, just contact Teal and he'll get you guys set up.
I am actually no longer the biggest funder of this. There was another person who decided, fuck it, let me just drop a couple of $100 on this, and so he's funded most of the project too.
Oh, that's dope.
That's great.
You got push-ups make the grass grow.
No, that's not what it is.
At least so we got a lot of people interested in GE through this project from other circles. So we have fresh meat for the grinder, which I absolutely love and adore.
Oh
We're
my
definitely
God.
excited for it.
Oh, it's
And-
great.
Well, Teal had the great idea. Hey, we need somebody to write some backstory for this unit. Hey, Archangel, why don't you do it? And I went, oh no. And he goes, by the way, it's been command voted, so now you get to write all the backstory. I was like, cool.
The gospel from command is spoken.
Telling you.
Any plans for a community event with the upcoming release of Modern Warfare 2? Didn't Modern Warfare 2 come out in 2008, 2009?
I
They're
think that's Modern
remaking all
Warfare
of them.
2 too.
Totally kidding.
They
they're
have run
remaking
out of
it.
ideas.
Yes, they have run out of ideas.
They're just redoing sequels now.
Modern
Yeah,
Warfare 2, the Electric Boogaloo.
Punishment 90, if you want to put some word out and get some community engagement, try and push people toward that. I'm sure it'll pretty dope. You give it a try, see what trouble you can get into. But yeah, so we have Arma 3 mod that is going on right now. If you want to hit up Teal on, can they find you on Discord?
Yes, they can.
GE should start a Hell Let Loose clan.
We already have one.
About that.
About that.
We've already got one.
Contact myself, Kale, Teal, or Bubba.
That's awesome. But yeah, if you can get a hold of Teal and if you want to see this project reach its next levels, hit that brother up. See what you can do to help the community and see what you can do to push the word out.
We have a unit. If you want to join it, fucking come join. We need
Right on.
bodies.
112th Legion.
I mean, I don't mind pushing you into a couple of MGs. That's fine.
That's
Thanks.
nice.
I need something to protect me.
Kale happens to be my XO, and he also happens to be my squad leader for first squad.
Right on.
You guys thought I was joking about pushing them into MGs.
You're gonna use them like a meat shield.
He's
I mean,
done it
yeah.
before.
It's what it is. It works. It
Probably
works
gonna happen
enough.
too.
Right on. So now I would like to turn over the dial. So normally we have an insider that we interview. He showed up and then went poof. So
Disappeared.
downloading Hell Let Loose now on PS5. I'm down, boys.
Make sure you change your clan tag KTF because be one of the cool kids.
But we don't really have an insider for this one. So instead, we're going to listen to the dulcet sounds of Kale as he tells us everything we need to know about an upcoming event.
All right. So, man, threw all sorts of nice words at me. It just confuddled my brain.
Make sure you use the big words.
The haircut, bro.
It's not that hard
always
to
the
do.
hardest. Well, why don't you do it, Sword? You're the one actually like leading it.
All right, fine. So
He's at work.
Kale is the guy that is going to be running the airsoft portion of the meetup, but we have gotten the rental equipment all set up. I'm also realizing I'm walking towards a, loud spinning fan, and I'm an idiot. So I realize these things.
I honestly
But
thought you
yeah.
were just going to talk about the meetup, like I was going to handle the airsoft.
Yeah, but the meetup is going to be at the end of August, the 26th to the 28th, and I'm gonna be testing the virtual setup for doing podcasting and restreaming some of the classes this Saturday. So hopefully middle of next week or early of next week, we're gonna have virtual tickets on the website. We also should have the airsoft tickets there too, if we get everything lined up how we want it to. But yeah, and then Gail, why don't you tell them about what kind of scenarios you're going to have them do, and what your layout is that you're thinking about so far.
Absolutely. Like Swordfish said, we have secured rentals. We're doing 5-on-5. We're doing team deathmatch. We're doing. Really, that's for this venue. I don't want to push too hard into other things, but we're gonna have some objective-based games. We're gonna have some classic, just TDM type stuff, team deathmatch. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna break it down Barney style. Just keep it really, really easy. And we're the gentleman who I'm working with. He has a lot of experience, and he is bringing some really, really some unique replicas for us to play with. So I'm excited to get there and run this with him and just have fun at the meetup. I'm really excited. I haven't been in Washington in a couple years. Well, it's been, I think 10 years now. So I'm ready to go back, get out of this 115-degree heat.
At least for one weekend, right? And then you do it again.
Swordfish,
Oh yeah,
what's the temperature up there?
I will say it's been a very nice, easy 70 degrees, on average
way.
up here.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
That sounds kind of cold.
It's really comfy over here. In the nighttime, I just throw on some shorts and there we go. It's easy.
Must be nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's 9:30 right now where I'm at, and it is 92 degrees in Northeast Florida.
Oh dear Lord.
Oh my
It's
gosh,
gonna be cold
that is
outside.
unpleasant.
This is Norway
And then
outside
I
my
also
window,
know-
man.
The best part is you've got a little heat over here and like no humidity whatsoever. So yeah, it's like, oh yeah, it's good. Come on out, go get tickets.
Hey, Shahik wants to know if that's a Billy Bang T-shirt there, Swordfish.
It most certainly is. You know.
Right on.
So if you haven't seen, you can get the Billy Bang T-shirt, I believe, still on the Galaxy's Edge store, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So go pick it up. It's hella awesome. I got 2 of them myself.
So we got the meetup coming up it's the end of August, correct?
Correct.
All right. So we got the meetup coming at the end of August, but before that happens, we also have another event that Galaxy's Edge is intimately intertwined with. Can you talk about that, Kale and Archangel?
Before?
Yeah, I believe that's directly after it.
Oh, it's after.
Yeah. So I know after the literal weekend after, I've got a bunch of gentlemen.
We scared Billy.
We did scare him away. Well, the gentleman who just left, Billy, Archangel, myself, and a couple of other lieges, we're going to be making our first team appearance at a Airsoft Milsim as Kill Team Reaver. And we are sponsored. I actually just secured a second sponsor today.
Oh, really?
So
Congratulations.
I did.
Nice.
Thank you. We got a very small company, but they make red dots and magnifiers. So I am hopefully going to be receiving one of their optics sets soon, so I can play and abuse it, and then we'll go from there.
Right on. And what kind now are you guys going to be running around in Legion helmets?
So we are bringing some Legion equipment for photo op stuff, but because of some of the rules and whatnot with the visors, we were not able to secure ANSI rated visors for it. So just for safety's sake, we will not be running with that, just because we're going to have ANSI rated, impact resistant, and rated goggles for that game.
Now, you guys using 177 6mm? What are you guys doing?
So we're mainly going to be running 6mm, and there's a bunch of weights in there, and that's all just preference. But as of this moment, we have 10 members who's going to run as a squad, and we've got a couple people actually showing up who are going to be running with us. So we're going to have roughly about 12 players in our squad, and we're going to be there all weekend from the night game, which is one of the best. Then we're going to the main event Saturday morning to late afternoon. They do a grog at night, which I will.
Oh my god!
Boy, howdy, is it fun! Last year I volunteered to be the mixer, which required me to get a full mop suit. So in 98-degree weather at like 10 o'clock at night, I was fully mopped up.
Yep.
Oh yeah, no, it was, and I was drunk too, because you get it fast,
like you do.
Yeah. But then after that, Sunday they're going to do the final game with points and everything like that, and then they're going straight into the raffle, which Galaxy's Edge is going to have a couple things there for the raffle. So we're very excited as a team. This is the first event. It is not our only. I know next year we have a couple events planned, and we're very, very excited. And yes, we do plan on doing that. A couple of us are going to have GoPros. They're Shaik. I probably ruined your name. I'm so sorry. But we are definitely going to have some perspective shots out there. We actually have an entire logistics team who's going to be following us, taking photos. And
really?
I'm going to yes, my wife is going to be following us with a camera, with a bright red plate carrier and a paintball mask on. And we've got
nobody better shoot her. That could go very wrong very fast.
Boy, howdy. I'm going to let her do her thing.
He won't even be the one that defends her. She'll turn around and just whack somebody. And I'm here for it.
Yes. But we are going to do something else kind of fun beyond just taking photos. And I'm gonna leave that to Archangel if he wants to disclose that or not.
Well, we have. So I'll start off by saying we have like a kick-ass community because we have people that run podcasts like Walt, who will also go, "Hey, I know you're super duper busy, Walt, but if you've got some time in the next little bit, can you record some voice lines because we're shooting a promo video?" And Walt's like, "Word, I'll get them to you right now." What? So Walt has narrated, and we're gonna cherry pick some of the lines that he did for the script that myself and Bubba wrote, and we are going to be doing a Dark Ops assault on an MCR fob at this location, filmed in the evening. We've got we're tentatively looking at like 20 or 30 extras,
Nice.
just to be milling around. 2 people are gonna get whacked. One of them's gonna get sniped. We're gonna blow some shit up, and it's gonna be spicy. It's gonna hit you in the feels. It's gonna hit you hard, and it's gonna make you excited. So, on top of all of the media that we're gonna be posting, like the pictures, the videos, just us interacting in our normal gear with teammates and other players and stuff like that, spreading the good word of GE. There's also going to be like a decently produced video that highlights Dark Ops, because that's what we're going to be portraying in this game, is a kill team. So of course we're going to do some spooky night demon stuff.
You guys got nods and all that jazz?
So for this night game, when we're playing the actual game again, we're not going to be wearing like Legion kit because it's not safety rated. But I'm bringing my real world stuff. I'm just snatching the plates out. So I know Kale has night vision. Bubba has night vision. I'm bringing a Reap IR thermal optic to slap on that son of a bitch.
And for those of us who don't know what that is, could you explain what that is?
What, the Reap IR?
Yes.
It's one of the highest rated, currently in use, active thermal optics on the market that you can purchase. Like, it's currently being used by Green Beret and Rangers. And it's either head mounted or weapon mounted, and it is a 1-to-8 thermal optic with black hot or white hot options. And I'm gonna stick that on an airsoft gun and just shoot people who don't even know I'm there. So Kale's gonna be doing his night vision stuff.
Cheating.
Do what?
I think that's
Using
cheating.
technology.
Yeah,
It is
that's just
absolutely
supposed to be
cheating.
fair.
I've already mentioned this to him, and
Hey.
he does not care.
So let me tell you a cool
That just
rule of
sounds like
combat.
good thoughts.
If you're not cheating, then you don't want it bad enough.
So to
And
defeat
boy,
that,
I
you
want
have
it
to-
pretty bad.
Yep, that's
You
right.
have to do what they do in Predator and just slap mud all over yourself and where to hide or something.
No, that won't work, buddy.
It's peanut butter.
That
gotta slather
real
yourself with
thermal,
peanut
It is peanut butter.
the only way you can beat real
Oh,
thermal is sitting behind a pane of glass. That's the truth.
And
Looking
that
through
is
glass with a thermal optic in Call of Duty is fake.
it's true. We're very excited about the events. We're very excited about the future of KTR or Kill Team Reaver. There is even the possibility, if all goes well in the next couple of years, possibly going to an international game.
Germany, baby, let's go.
All right,
There
we
are
go.
About to
options.
bounce on out.
Hey, thanks
but,
for
I wanted to
thanks for dropping in,
I
Sword.
want to say one more thing. This event is planned to be annual, both the meetup and also the Kill Team Reaver event. So definitely try to do what you can to support that. This is more so for the community. So yeah. Anyways, you guys have a good day.
And
Thanks,
actually-
man. You.
You too.
Buddy.
It was a pleasure seeing you.
A good day.
And I think Kill Team Reaver is like the only, out of the two, it's the only one that actually has requirements, and the requirements are easy. Be an insider, because you have to be Dark Ops to be Dark Ops, and have God at least read the first 3 books. Like, that's all we want. Because you got to get up to Kill Team, like, that's preferred. You got to know what we do, and yes, there's room for more people. Like, we had the like he said, this is not going to be a one-time event.
create a
that we
platoon.
do. It's, we want to take this, we want to do different events, we want to get different sponsors and things like that, and we want to make it a legitimate like airsoft team, because number one, it's fun, and number two, it's GE, and I'm all about GE, so let's do this thing.
So is this going to kind of have the same feel as like Kill Team Ice, where just there's going to be a bunch of people on a roster and like, yeah, we're going to slap these people on the mission?
Pretty much. I mean,
It's very similar. Yes.
like for example, this first game is in Oklahoma, so a lot of us are having to either drive there or I'm having to fly there.
What
So-
part of Oklahoma?
It is in a place called Wyandotte, Oklahoma, at a field that used to boast the world's largest paintball game at D-Day Adventure Park.
How far away is it from Choctaw?
Oh boy, I think it's 2 hours, 2 or 3, something like that.
Isn't
Oh,
it's
yeah,
right
right.
on the eastern edge of Oklahoma, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like we're close to it. Yeah.
So that's right next
but-
door to you, right, Omachi?
That's right. I think Choctaw's like 2 hours, 2 or 3.
Right.
But
on.
yeah, I mean, yeah, the Kill Team roster,
So, yeah,
Alex,
it's
Kill
close.
Team Ice roster that's pretty accurate, because the first event, obviously, we want all of our guys to be there to represent. And again, it's a big event. It's not going to be small, but there's local parks here near me in Florida. Who's to say that if I go play there, obviously coordinating with Kale since he's the XO or the CO. I'm the XO for this one. Jesus. Brain fart. But who's to say, hey, he's going to go do this event, or Bubba's going to go do this event, or I'm going to go do this event, but it's going to be one person that's representing the sponsored brand that we're working with Galaxy's Edge to build. So again, everybody gets together for one big event, does one big awesome thing, and then we spoke everybody out. It's like deploying to the UAE. It's not real, but you can still go do cool stuff.
Yep.
So what's
That's
the if people want to start getting into this or doing this on their own in their own area, can they get in touch with you to see how you put it together?
Absolutely. We it's how this really started for me is by accident. I reached out to Jason and was just like, hey, I want to get some books. I just want your blessing so that we can get some books and put it to the raffle at War Game. And this is how I got into it. I got into it because when I got out of the Air Force, I didn't have my community, and I wanted to get back to it. And the veteran community plays a lot of airsoft, so that's how I got into it. And Jason, the equivalency of this is that I went to the store and asked for a sleeve of crackers, and he brought me a whole damn pallet. It not only did he go, yes, we're interested in this, but we want to sponsor you guys. We want to do this. We want to do that. Like, how do we do this? So anyone who wants to reach out to me on Discord, absolutely, please do. Because the whole point of airsoft is to have fun. It's not serious. It's to relieve stress, and for veterans, it's to kind of get back with a group of like-minded people. Because it was something that helped me my first year out of the military. A little bit, yeah. And it's just fun. You do a lot of dumb stuff. You do a lot of funny stuff. You also do some really, really cool stuff. Last year at War Game, I actually got to lead 300 people in the night game in like a charge when the game first started off. So we did a big war cry, yell, and just did this massive charge into the enemy team, who may or may not have set up 2 MGs before we got there.
He doesn't let it in charge.
Hey, but it looked cool.
It was one of the coolest things I've ever done. And a lot of these bigger milsims, like we were seeing on screen, some of them bring actual legitimate APCs. Some of them do helicopter insertions. They get pretty real.
You
So
do
it's-
helicopter insertions.
You can. So I know there's a company called Milsim West, and yes, they are the premier airsoft realistic company out there. And a couple of them have done helicopter insertions with civilian aircraft, obviously. I know Wargame 2 for me, which is when I started going. They had a M113, like the old Vietnam APCs. They had those as inserts for us. So we'd pile into an APC and just they'd drive us into the area and we'd pile out.
Wow.
Yeah,
And
it gets crazy.
What's great is what something that Kale is missing is the fact that because of one person who's playing this game with us in September, we can say that Kill Team Reaver is handicap accessible because we have a guy with, what is it, his back?
Yes.
He's in a gun truck. We're putting him in a gun truck with a broken back.
He broke his back. Just straight Snickers snapped it in two.
But he's still going. So
Yep.
Kill Team Reaver's handicap accessible, which is weird to say.
That's super weird to say.
Sounds some very uplifted stuff going on there.
I mean,
just imagine a liege in a wheelchair with an N4 or a Sab just fucking sitting there going nuts.
I'm about it. I'm a big fan of that.
No, absolutely.
We need to get some fan out of that. That would be great.
We so one of the things that, and then I'll shut up about Airsoft as a whole. But one of the things coming out either later this year or next year, there is a company making a replica Carl Gustav, and I am going to get one.
That hurts my soul.
It might, but it's going to look cool.
I saw the dudes that were like I saw the dudes that built the 203 that fires like 100 BBs at once.
Oh my gosh.
So are you guys going to build a drone like this and like Glock shot people?
Funny enough, that question was
drone
asked.
shooting?
Yeah, it's shooting BBs at
Glock 18.
They attached a full auto airsoft clock to it and fucking sent it up. It's great.
Now
I've seen
that's
that
some
video
Savage
before.
Wars tech right there.
Yes, it is.
And I'll just say this. If you think that can't be done with a different type of Glock 18, you're a fool.
Yeah. Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Oh, JR's throwing some hate. Handicap accessible. So Marines?
Funnily enough, one of the members is a current active Marine.
Mm-hmm. So yes, we are.
We take him in all shapes, man.
Right on. Getting back to GE, because that's my job, and that's that's
Why we love you.
Well, I have a thing, dog with a bone kind of deal. So if you haven't checked out season 2 yet, it is as wild a ride as season 1. KTF 1 just dropped to the insiders, and then we that's on shelves now. You can go and pick that up. But don't forget, it's coming. The end of season 2 is coming, and that's coming with KTF part 2. And man, that cover. Have you guys seen it yet?
Nope.
I have not.
Do you want to see it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, this is a real dumb question. Yes.
So that cover coming out.
That's fucking hot.
Says it all.
I know what that's from. Holy crap, I know what that's from. I got excited. I'm excited now.
Me too. So yeah, run out if you haven't got it. Get that season 2 going in your brain, because there are some wild rides in season 2 that just unbelievable. And KTF 2 should be hitting very, very shortly. So yeah, get it out there, and support GE, because man, this is some great science fiction and some great storytelling.
Do we have a rough timeline for when this will come out in audio format for us?
I could be hired for really cheap. I'll read you the chapters as I get them.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
You just have to deal with my voice to do it. Although I've had a couple of people email me are like, I was listening to Hard Target and I was very surprised that you were the narrator. And I'm like, oh man, did I disappoint somebody? And he's like, from now on, you have to be Tyrus Rex. Shut your mouth, take my money. I'm like,
Yes.
okay.
No,
Personal win.
What Walt said was money.
No, I was more like, damn.
Thanks, Doug.
Validation.
Yeah, right.
Thanks, Doug. Ooh,
Actually,
I got to tell you though, I was super stoked. I'm reading Walter's Tyrus Rex now. God knows I'm old enough.
Well,
But
Jason
yes,
is like pack. So
it's true. He does a great loud pack. But yeah, I was very happy to see in KTF 1, Doug makes an appearance. I was like, and if you don't know who Doug is one of the characters during the Galaxy's Edge role-playing game playtest. And he made it into the book, and I was just,
he was so excited. He messaged me and he's like, "Doug's in the book," and I went, "I'm at what? I'm at work. What's happening? Oh my God, Doug's in the book." Yes.
It was so funny, yeah, because there's just that scene in the very beginning of KTF 1 where it has to deal with a group of Republic Marines fending off a very odd invasion, and yeah, it was pretty cool to see damn in his getting his groove on. So yeah, that was pretty dope. Don't forget, we got Lead the Way coming out in audio very, very soon. They have been dropping some good stuff as far as what we could expect to see very, very soon in Never Shall I Fail. I have the cover somewhere.
Cover from Shall I Fail is so good.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a departure from what they've done in the past, but I think it really fits. If I can find it, yes, I don't know.
That's like Lead the Way. I really liked the Lead the Way cover too, because it's like, okay, we can see progression in the cover. We know this one's going to be good.
Yeah. So Nick has said repeatedly that he wants Forgotten Ruin and by extension Wargate Books to really slam it home and just drop, a buttload of titles to people so that you really get some amazing storytelling set amidst the fantastic. So if you can, and you have not checked out Forgotten Ruin, you should also do that as well. But for a second, I just want to talk about this real quick because I don't think it's getting a lot of love, and I about lost my mind when I read it. I was dying laughing. So if you are an insider, you received this, and I have to admit, I'm sorry. I let it sit on my computer for a little bit because I had a lot of other stuff to read. Whoops. So I was a little surprised when I read it, and I thought it was pretty damn hysterically awesome. So have any of you guys checked this out?
I need to.
no.
So this is Jason and Nick's love letter to G.I. Joe, as told from the point of view of two people. Person number one, you remember when we were watching G.I. Joe as a kid, or if you're kind of, if you look up on YouTube, Cobra, the enemy or terrorist organization, they always had the guys who were the guys in the blue Cobra uniform with the masks on and the helmets.
Mm-hmm.
So this is told from two perspectives. Perspective one of those nameless Cobra agents.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Who has to work for the main. He's like an aide de camp to the main glass domed villain. And the other point of view is from a real special forces operator assigned to the Joes, but they all suck. If you are an insider and you have not gotten this, you need to get it. It's pretty damn cool. I'm a huge G.I. Joe fan. I loved the Marvel comics back in the day when they were first coming out. The original origin of Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow, not any of this, whatever this is lately. But like there were a lot of very interesting stories set amidst a special forces kind of dynamic. And this does this with a little bit of humor, and it's pretty damn cool. So if you have not, originally this was envisioned as a weekly radio serial. So
No way.
yes,
That would be awesome.
so if you have not checked this out and you are an insider, you owe it to yourself to find the copy, read it, and then send your thoughts to Jason and Nick and let them know what you think, because I think this would be a lot of fun. So before we call it a podcast, Omachi, final thoughts.
Man, I need to go read that joke book. That sounds pretty exciting.
It's pretty funny. It's short because it's like the first episode of the serial, right? So it's a quick read, but yeah, definitely cool. Teal.
Who? What? Huh?
Final thoughts.
Honestly, I'm just here to kill things and do other things like run Arma, man.
Do you have a link for the Arma 3 thing where people can get on there, track the Kale had a question about certain playables in Arma 3 that he would like to talk about real quick.
Yes, we one of the cool things that we're able to kind of compile together for Arma 3 is we're gonna have warbots, and that's so exciting.
Straight pimping.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
So do you guys get to play the warbots
We do.
or just direct them?
We have to play as them. Well, unless Teal has done some voodoo magic.
What do you mean voodoo magic? I never said y'all were gonna play as robots.
Very distinct conversation about playing.
We had a distinct conversation about
robot.
shooting the things trying to kill us, not becoming the things trying to kill us. There's a
Okay.
big
Well,
gap there.
we're having a breakdown of communication apparently.
Cool effort.
Like you do.
Mhm.
So yeah, do you have a link that we can share if people want to get into the Discord and
Get into the units Discord.
yeah and follow your progress?
Where is it? God damn it!
But we also from Teal, correct me if I'm wrong, but there is a mod being worked on for a couple variants of the N4 as well.
It's gonna be part of the same mod. The guy is just using university stuff at the moment, which means we don't see anything for a little bit. 5 weeks and then some, a little bit.
Yeah.
Right on. Archangel, final thoughts.
Words are hard. However,
Oh my God.
read books, and I'm honestly excited for like everything coming up, because the next couple of months are going to be just bangers with Galaxy's Edge and Forgotten Ruin. I'm stoked about KTF. I can't wait to read that one. I'm stoked for whenever everybody else gets to lead the way, because I really want to freaking talk about it and I can't.
Right on.
So
yeah, and keeping with that, coming soon, Order of the Centurion, another book in that series is coming out, Call Sign Valkyrie.
I'm so excited for that
So,
too.
if you like Air Force Pararescuemen, this is your jam.
Okay.
Speak sweet nothings to me.
And then,
my opinion on that, Walt.
say again?
I tell them my opinion on that I told you.
Yeah, please.
I genuinely think that. How much did you send? Like the first chapter?
I sent you the first 4 chapters.
Yeah, first 4 chapters. Based on the little bit that I got to read, and how it's written, how the environment and the vibe kind of is with it, I genuinely think it's going to be a competitor for badassery level to Legionnaire. I really do. And Walt's like, no, you're building it up too much. You're probably going to hate it. It's going to suck. You're not going to want to buy the shirt. And I'm like, shut up. You're stupid. It's awesome.
What do you mean
I
there's a
want
shirt?
more of it. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I just sent the the Order of the Centurion has its own, or this particular unit in the Order of the Centurion universe, they have their own logos. So there's actually a T-shirt that was made, and Jason and Nick got their versions the other day. In fact, if you go to the fan group, Nick's wife modeled the shirt. So you can check that out. But have you shown him the picture of the Liege? Yeah, I could probably figure
Can't if you can't, I get it, but come on.
I'm sure nobody will probably hit me in the nuts for it.
Not too hard.
Now I got to find it. So yeah, there is that. But also, there is, much like Order of the Centurion is the companion series telling stories outside the main story. For Galaxy's Edge, we also have Forgotten Ruin War Journal coming up. And the first book in that, which will be The Assault on Underspire, is almost complete.
Ooh.
So, yeah, that should be coming. It's got a turn-in date of August 15th. So hopefully very, very shortly before Never Shall I Fail drops. And that is a story that takes place in between Lead the Way and Never Shall I Fail. So as the Rangers are battling for Sustagul, there is this basically dungeon crawl going on beneath the city that has to be accomplished at the same time.
Nice.
So, and like Shahik said, so many books, not enough Audible credits. Sir, you are correct.
Yeah.
You're absolutely correct. Eternal McCord, final thoughts.
Gonna need to get more Audible credits.
Damn, Skippy.
And
You're
we
lying,
are
bro.
totally rocking all the good thoughts. So many books.
Oh my God, it's a jam. Kale, final thoughts.
I only really have one. When are we gonna get a combat controller book?
That would be dope. However,
Salty first.
so if anybody Sauti first, does anybody know? So I have a couple of people I'm kind of chasing because if you have read Lead the Way, you know that there is an aviation unit in the ruin, and you know who they are. I am currently in talks with a couple of people to see if I can scare up a war journal that involves that unit.
Ooh.
And if that's the case, there will be not only will there be a dagger team on the ground, right? Because you're going to need a deployed air-ground response element. But that dagger team will most likely include a combat controller, pararescueman, and a special operations weather team. So,
Oh, I'm so excited.
yeah. So, but I need to find somebody to write it because, so I have a friend that was in my first unit with me, and he left the unit, and he was like, yeah, you guys, this is cool and all, but I want to be able to walk like a human when I'm 60. So he left the land of 110-pound rucksacks and transitioned into Army aviation and became a pilot. And
Did he do the thing?
he did not do the thing, but he worked with a couple of people who did the thing. He's medical aviation, so he's part of the crew that will fly in to get you and then call you all sorts of copious Navy sounding names for you getting shot and having him put on real uniform and fly out there to get you. But he is trying to put me in touch with a couple of those guys now. The big problem with that is they keep their kind of dealings under wraps for obvious reasons. So like you do. So talking to those guys is going to be an exercise in patience. So it doesn't have to happen right now, but at some point I'm going to want to have it to happen right now, because I think that would be a cool story. Because if you've read that book, it basically tells you it has to deal with a miles long city with some like crazy badass enemies involved. So like to have a recon element of combat controllers, dagger team guys, and a Sauti all going, this is the wrong weather for lion men. Yeah.
And somebody dropped the ball, but we all make mistakes. We're not perfect.
What's that?
No, you referenced something in that book, so I referenced something in that book.
Oh,
Walt.
yeah. I got
All
you.
right.
I got you. So yeah, so there's a lot of good things that are happening. I love those Heller strafes. God damn, that was amazing, dude. Wait till if you haven't read Lead the Way yet, you're only the end of Book of Joe. You're not even there yet, bro. It's all that in a pack of batteries.
The end, the cliffhanger, the fucking
of Lead the Way.
frustration. Like no, the
Book of Joe.
last one that was an audio. Book of Joe.
Book of Joe.
Just rips that thing off and goes, there you go.
It was funny too because I called Joe, God, 2 weeks ago or so. I'm like, dude, people are listening to the audio now and they're really loving this book. He was like, oh, that's great. Please extend my heartfelt thank you and call them all fucking nerds.
I am honored. I am honored at this point.
I was like, any chance we can get you on like a podcast or anything like that? He goes, what the fuck is a podcast, you girl? Get away from me.
Does he know that? He doesn't know what a podcast
He
is?
does. He's making fun of me.
Girl.
Yeah. He's a funny dude. Joe is like old school, like hard ass, like soldier from back in the day. So like he will give you a load of crap, but he will also drop in the middle of those nuggets tons of wisdom. So yeah, he was my first squad leader in the Army. But yeah, so I can show this really quick. This is the clean recon legionnaire. I don't have the dirtied up. Maybe I do. Yep, I can get you the dirty one. Hold on. There we go.
Oh.
Ooh,
So
dirty.
this might be hard to see on the. I'll give it a shot, but I have both, so I can show. So this is the dirty legionnaire, reconnaissance legionnaire.
Oh.
So, and when we say dirty, so you could see the gritted visor, you can see all the road grit on him and on the weapon. You can see all the grit on his boots and stuff like that. So that's pretty dope. And then
Man, that's a cool shoulder marking.
I don't know where we could have gotten that,
Oh, no
but
clue.
for a better look at it. So that's a better look at it right there. But yeah, what he's talking about, this shoulder marking, artist did just a slam job, man. He did awesome. There is the Dark Ops Legion crest right there. So yeah, fun image. Gonna be seeing a lot more of that guy come soon. Dirty, you say?
Okay, Jay.
Shahik is saying the cliffhanger almost ended me, dude. Right? Just wait. You guys ain't. Oh my lord. So I want to thank everybody who came out tonight and hung out for a little while on Friday night to talk about Galaxy's Edge, Forgotten Ruin, and all the things that we have been nerding out that come screaming out of the brain of Jason Onspach and Nick Cole. If you like those guys, find them on social media. Tell them you're really enjoying their books, because even though they know a lot of us really appreciate what they do, what they write, and how they get it to us. It's always really nice and makes an author's day if somebody just shows up and says, "Hey, I really like what you did." We want to thank the community who came out and supported us tonight and support us every day. If you are a veteran and you are having a tough time, please reach out. We're a big, huge veteran support organization. A lot of people have been talking about having a tough time lately. So if that's a thing, reach out. Don't wait. We're here for you. And if you are just getting into Galaxy's Edge or Forgotten Ruin and you feel like you're too behind the curve, please don't think that. Reach out. We love talking about this stuff. And if you're on book one and talking about it, we get to relive that through you. We thank you and have a good night. Ba-boom.